Hello everyone, welcome to a new video in the continuation of series wherein we are discussing few NTA JEE Abhyas tests, mock tests, specifically in maths. So today we will see the latest test, which is the mock test 61, and we will discuss as to how we would be solving this test, what should be the ideal strategy, ideal approach to solve these kind of tests, and it will help you frame a strategy for your final examination as well. Okay, so let's get started. So this was a JEE paper, mind you. So you had to solve the question in rounds as we discussed in our previous videos. So this is x power 13 coefficient. So this is a binomial theorem question. So probably I'll solve it in round 2 because I feel that you might have to need few formulas for this. So I'll solve it in round 2. I won't solve it immediately. Then the second question, a bag contains 30 tokens numbered from 0 to 29. The number of ways of choosing 3 tokens from the bag so that the sum is 30. Okay, so basically T1 plus T2 plus T3, you need to get sum as 30. So again, this is what you need to, you are using both permutations and combinations, right? Both you are using, so probably I'll keep it for round 2. I want to start with simple questions. Number of roots of the equation, this is round 1, I can solve immediately. So if you can square on both sides, I can write 4 times 2x plus 1 equals to 2x minus 1 whole square. So what is this now? 8x plus 4 equals to 4x square minus 4x plus 1, or 4x square minus 12x minus 3 equals to 0. This is my equation, right? So if we are doing this, x will be what? Minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4 into a into c whole divided by 2a is nothing but 8. So 12 plus or minus, minus of minus is plus. So this I can write it as 16, 9s are. So I think you will get it as 12, root 12 I think you should get, or 2 root 3 I can write by 8. So 3 plus, so 2 goes 4 times, or 2 goes 4 times, 2 goes 6 times, 2 goes 1 time. So I can write this three plus or minus, okay, let's do this. 4 into 4 16. Let's do the calculation once again. Minus b is minus of minus 12 is plus 12, plus or minus under root of b square is 144, minus of 4 into 4, 16 into 3 is 48. 48 is 192, right? 12 plus or minus under root of 192 by 8. Okay, so how do you write under root of 192? 192 I can write it as 4 4s are 16. So 12 plus or minus. So 4 goes, from here, otherwise I can take 4 common, right? Okay, let me take that. So 4, 192 divided by 4, 4 4s are 16, 8s are 32, right? So 4 into 48 I can write, 4 into 12 into 4 I can write, whole divided by 8. So you just simplify this, I think you will be able to get something like 3 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 2. So one root is 3 plus 2 root 3 by 2. The other root is 3 minus 2 root 3 by 2. What is the value of this approximately? This is positive for sure. So it's fine for me. What about this value? This is 2 into this is 1.732. So this is 3.4, right? 3 minus 3.4 is minus 0.4 by 2. Basically. Now look at this. If you take minus 0.4 by 2, this will be minus 0.2, right? So this is negative. But you know, square root is there, so only positive values is possible. So only this root is possible. Option B is your answer. So you have to check which part is giving you the positive value. Next question, the nth term of the series is given by Tn, which is n square minus n minus 2 by n square plus 3n. So T3 into T4 into T5 up to T50 is what they're asking. So how will you solve this? This can I take LCM actually. This I can take n square minus 2n plus n minus 2 by n square plus 3n. Or I can take n common n minus 2 plus 1 common n minus 2 whole divided by n into n plus 3, right? Or I can write n plus 1 into n minus 2 by n into n plus 3. This is what we are getting, guys. So how can I write this now? This is what I am getting. Now, what if I want to reverse rationalize this? What if I want to reverse rationalize this? Or in other words, how do you find out T3 into T4 now? T3 into T4 into T5 up to T50 is what they're asking. T3 means 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1 by 3 into 6 into T4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. This is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7, right? This is what we have into T5. T5 will be about 5 plus 1, 6. 5 minus 2, 3. This is 5 and this is 8. Like that, T50 means 50 into what? 51. 50 minus 2 is 48. This is 50. 50 plus 3 is 53. So if we want to take the previous term, which is 49, 49 plus 1 will be 50. Into 49 minus 2 is 47. Whole divided by 50 into 53, right? Or whole divided by 49 into 52. So what will happen now, guys? Everything will get cancelled. Only thing you are getting is, here what is happening? 3 is getting cancelled eventually. 6 is also getting cancelled. Here 5 is also getting cancelled. 4 is also getting cancelled. Correct? So here what are we getting basically? 5 is also getting cancelled. 2 is also getting cancelled. So basically I am getting here 1 into 4. So if you just simplify this, 1, 2, 4 and something you'll get whole divided by, you'll get 49, you'll get 52, you'll get 50, you'll get 53. 1, 2, 4 and 5 you will get. So just see the pattern. So if you just simplify this, you will be getting this. Otherwise, the other way of doing it is, observe here, 53 is coming. 53 cannot be cancelled here. So 53 cannot be cancelled. So C option is ruled out. What else you have? 5 is already gone. So 5 square you can't have for sure. And what else? 7. We are having 7 square because here we are having 7. So if you do the 5th or 6th term, again you will get one more 7. So 7 square also you need. So you can do by term comparison also you can do. So this was also a round 1 question. So this is my 4th question of the this thing. Now look at this, guys. This is very important. Limit n tends to infinity is what they are saying. Correct? Now how will you write this? This is like alternate positive negative series, right? So this is limit. So I will, since it's not directly given, so I will take it as round 2 here. Now look at the 6th question, guys. Now Two ships are sailing in the scene on the two sides of the lighthouse. So what we will do is, first let me draw the lighthouse for you. This is the lighthouse. If the distance between the ships is 10 root 3 and the angle of elevations from the top of the lighthouse are 60 degrees and 45 degrees respectively. So I will draw like this. This I will call it as A, B, C, D. Now what did he say? Angle of elevations are 60 degrees and 45 degrees is given to you. Height of the lighthouse, assume it to be h. Now what did he say? The distance between the ships, this is the distance between the ships, that is given by 10 root 3 plus 1, or this I will take it as x, this I can write it as 10 root 3 plus 1 minus x. So now you can do this, guys. Tan 60, because this is 90 degrees, right? Light tower looks like this. So this is a standard sum. So I can say tan 60 is opposite side by adjacent side h by x, and this is tan 45. Tan 45 is h by 10 root 3 plus 1 minus x. So you simplify these two equations, you will get both h and x value. Sometimes they will ask height of the tower, or sometimes they will ask this 10 root 3. Classic heights and distances problem this is. So round 1 question only, I would say. Next question. Now x belongs to is what they're asking. So step of sine inverse x whole square plus 2 times sine inverse x plus 1 less than or equal to 0. So this is like a quadratic equation. So step of sine inverse x, I can write it as minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4 into a into c is minus 4 into 1 whole divided by 2a. So this is gone. So mod of sine inverse x will be what now? That value should be equal to 1. Now let's check options. First option, sine 1. Sine inverse of sine 1, that is 1 only. But what about sine inverse of sine 2? That's not possible. Sine inverse of minus pi minus sine inverse, that's not possible. Negative, not possible. Now look at this. This is sine 1 and 1. So if you substitute sine inverse sine 1, that value is 1 only, correct? What about if you substitute 1? What is happening? Sine inverse of 1, I can write it as pi by 2. Correct? So you will get step of pi by 2. Pi is what? 3.14 by 2. So this is 1 point something. Step of 1 point something is 1 only. So C option will give us the correct answer and solution here. So this is how you do the 7th question, which is again a round 1 question. Eighth question, again you can check 1, 1 on 2. So what can you do here? You can give for R belongs to R, they are saying. So you can just give all real values and check if you are getting 1, 1. So what do you have to check? Domain, range, all values of domain should give you all of this, then only it is 1, 1 and on 2. So if every element is not being there, so then it is not possible, right? So you have to check accordingly. I think you will get neither 1, 1 nor odd 2. I will do it in round 2 actually. So because a lot of checking needs to be done. A variate takes the distribution, takes the values 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, n square. So I will write xi values as what? 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, n square. Now what about frequencies? Fi? Fi I can write it as n, n minus 1, n minus 2, up to 1 you have. Right? So how do you write mean? Mean you can write it as summation xi fi by summation fi. Summation xi fi means what? 1 square into n plus 2 square into n minus 1 plus and up to so on n square I am getting. Whole divided by summation fi is what? Summation of n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 up to so on 1 you are having. So this is what we are having here. So what you can do is, you can just give n any value now. You can give n value as some 2, substitute here, substitute in the option, You will get D as the answer. So they give in terms of n square. We can assume anything, right? This is the formula for mean summation xi fi by fi. We got it in terms of n. We are not able to get it in the final form. So just give n value 2. So this means what? This is up to, right? So you can just check. The point of intersection of tangents drawn to the hyperbola at the points where it is intersected by the line Lx plus my plus n equal to 0 is. So basically this is a standard synopsis point. If you remember, we had done this in hyperbola. You can draw, visualize as well. How do you write tangent to a parabola? X1 by a square minus y1 by b square equal to 1. This is the standard equation of the parabola, and this is what, this is your parabola, this is your line they give. So you just solve these two and you will get x1 value, y1 value. That's it. So I think you'll get C as the answer. Simple round 1 if you know. If you don't know the concept, it is round 2. Now what about this? The value of the integral e power mod cos x sin x by 1 plus e power cot x. So mod is there. So first I have to check for mod, guys, because cos theta is there, right? So 0 to pi is there. Now we'll check any values. What is cos 90? It is 0, right? From 90 to 180, check for cos all silver teacups 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360 you have. So we can say between 90 and 180 only sign is positive, so this part will be negative. So this I can write it as plus cos x, this I can write it as minus cos x basically. So this I will write it like an split interval model. 0 to pi by 2 e power plus cos x sin x by 1 plus e power cot x dx plus integral pi by 2 to pi e power minus cos x sin x whole divided by 1 plus e power cot x dx. Now how will you solve this, guys? Very easy to solve. So this is e power cos x by sin x I can write. Right? So now you can just simplify this, right? So you know how to simplify indefinite integral, guys. So we can use f of a plus b minus x equals to f of x indefinite integral form. If you do that, so I, this is equal to I you can also write it like this. So you do I plus I think you will get C option as the answer. Very easy, everyone. Now 12th question. The curve y equals to f of x is in the first quadrant such that the y-intercept of the tangent drawn at P is twice the ordinate of P. If y equals to f of x passes through Q of 2, 3, then the equation of the curve. So I'll keep it as a round 2. What about this? This is easy, right? You can differentiate options to get the question. I think first option, if you differentiate by using u by v rule, denominator is what? V square. This is what? 1 plus x is x whole square. This is 1 plus x square whole square. Okay, let's check. Wait. First option, let's differentiate and check. 1 by 2 common. Denominator v square means 1 plus x whole power 4. So v into derivative of x square is 4x cube minus u into x power 4 into derivative of 1 plus x square is 2 times 1 plus x. This is what we are having. So 1 plus x is common everywhere. So I can write 1 plus x whole cube. So again, now you can give x value as 2 in the question or x value 1 in the question, 1 in the options. I think you'll get A as your answer. Very simple round 1. Just indefinite integral, so we are differentiating on both sides. Now look at this. A, B, C are square matrices of the same order and I is an identity matrix of the same order such that C square equals to CB plus AC and AB equals to I, then C minus A whole inverse is. So what I can do is C square minus AC I can write equals to CB I can write. Now C square I can write it as C into C. This is A into C, right? Now I can take C common. I can write it as C minus, so if I take C common here, I can write it as C minus A, right? That is equal to CB. And AB equals to I, they said. Okay, let's do this otherwise. AB equals to I, so B equals to what? A inverse. Now let's take this. They're asking us C minus A whole inverse. Let's do one thing. C minus A whole inverse. First option, what did they say? C minus A. Basically, they're invertible functions. Second option is what? C minus A whole inverse is C minus B, they're saying. So you take it to the other side. What will happen? C minus A into C minus B is 0, I'm getting. Or since it is going to the other side, this I'll write it as I. Now if you differentiate, what will happen? I mean, if you expand, what will happen? C dot C is C square minus CB minus AC plus AB. That is equal to I, right? So AB is given as I, so this is 0. So C square minus CB minus AC is 0, which is precisely the first one. So B option, you take it to the other side and just use multiplication. I'm taking inverse to the other side and I'm just using basics of multiplication to get the final answer. First option is not the answer because if you take it, you will get C minus A whole square, which is nowhere close to this. So B is your answer. Round 1. Now, no solution means what? If you remember, if you attended the matrices class, number of solutions, if you have 3 equations, 3 unknowns, what is the first thing you need to do? You need to eliminate a constant, right? What is the constant which I can eliminate here? So what is the first equation? Basically alpha x plus y plus z equals to alpha minus 1. This is what you have. Second equation is what? X plus alpha y plus z equals to alpha minus 1 again. This is x plus y plus alpha z equals to again alpha minus 1, guys. Now what should I eliminate? Which is easier to eliminate? X is easier to eliminate, right? So what I'll do is I'll take this as 1, I'll take this as 2, I'll take this as 3. So I will use 1 versus 2. I will also use 2 versus 3. So 1 versus 2 means alpha x plus y plus z equals to alpha minus 1 you have. And second into alpha I will do. So I'll get alpha x plus alpha square y plus alpha z equals to alpha square minus alpha. Now you subtract. So 1 minus alpha square into y plus 1 minus alpha into z equals to alpha minus 1 minus alpha into alpha minus 1 I'm getting. So this is equation number 4 I can write. Now 2 versus 3, if you just subtract, what will you get? 2 and 3 I'm just subtracting. So I'll get y into alpha minus 1 plus z into 1 minus alpha equal to 0 I'm getting. Now what do you know about the no solution part? No solution means what? Alpha 1 by alpha 2 or x1 by x2, these coefficients, if you divide by the coefficients, if you divide this by this, which is alpha minus 1 by 1 minus alpha square equals to 1 minus alpha by 1 minus alpha shouldn't be equal to 0, right? If the coefficients of the LHS are same and it is not equal to RHS, then you can say it is no solution. So now if I just simplify this, what am I getting? Alpha minus 1, if you take alpha minus 1 by 1 minus alpha into 1 plus alpha, you'll get equals to, this is 1 basically. So these two should be equal, so this should be minus 1. alpha plus 1 is minus 1, or alpha should be minus 2 basically, because these two can be equal, but it shouldn't be equal to the third one. So I have used that matrices trick to solve the question, and it's very easy. Round 1 I'm taking. Now look at this. Mutually perpendicular vectors is what they're asking here. We are in the 16th question of the NTA Abhyas test, mock test 61. So 16th question, if vectors are a pair of mutually perpendicular vectors, okay, if they are a pair of mutually perpendicular vectors, what does that mean? 4p plus q dot 2p minus 3q is equal to 0. When they are mutually perpendicular, dot product is 0. And 5p minus 3q dot 5p plus 3q is also equal to 0. If angle between p and q is theta, then find sine square theta. So angle between p and q is given as theta. Then they're asking us sine square theta. Now how will you write this? First of all, just simplify this. This is what basically 8 mod p square, 8 times mod p square. 4 into 3 is 12 times p dot q is mod p mod q cos of p comma q. This is 2 times p dot q means 2 times mod p mod q cos of p comma q. This is minus 3 times mod q square, that is equal to 0. This I can write first equation. What about this? This is like a plus b, a minus b. So I can write 5p whole square. So 25 mod p square minus 9 mod q square equal to 0. So basically if you do this, I will get mod p square solution. Mod p square is 9 by 25 mod q square, or mod p will be what? 3 by 5 times mod q, right? So I know mod p value now, right? Wherever mod p is there, I know that value. So everywhere it will be mod q square, right? So mod p wherever is there, I'm writing 3 by 5. Take it to the other side. So you'll get cos value. Once you know cos, sine is what? Under root of, so sine square is 1 minus cos square of p comma q you should get. In this will be the only unknown. Rest of it will get cancelled because you're substituting back here. And you whatever answer you're getting, that you're squaring as well as subtracting with this. So I think you'll get option D with this. Very simple, guys. So he is just testing us in dot product. You can convert in terms of sine eventually. Now what about this, guys? Equation of a plane passing through the points and parallel to a line with the DCs, and parallel to a line with the DCs x 2, 3 and 4 is this. Then find the value of k. So this is DCs TRs. I will try to do it in round 2. What about this? 2x plus 3y equals to 12 meet the coordinate axis in A and B. So they gave the figure here. The line passes through 5, 5. The line coordinate axis at A and B. The line through 5 and 5 perpendicular to AB at C, D, E respectively. So perpendicular to AB. So where is this? So C they have given, D they have given, E also they have given. If O is the origin, then the area of the figure OCEB, right? OCEB. This portion is what we need, correct? So we need this portion. Right? So how will I get that portion? So this is one triangle, right? So what I can do is, here firstly, This is the portion which we need. So if you know O00, this is like 4 quadrants. But you also know this, right? If you extend this, this is like a right angle triangle. So triangle total region. So 1 I can write, this is 2 I can write, this I can write it as 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 I can write it as half into base is 6, height is 4. So 12 units is the total area, right? So this total area is 12. Now can I write it in small parts? This is 1 which we need to find out. This is 2 basically, this is 3. How will I write the 3 here? 3 is this portion, right? So basically what you can do is OCEB they're asking, you can find out D as well, correct? If you find out D, this will also be one triangle. So lot of calculations are there I am observing. So let me do it in round 2. Extremities of a diagonal of a rectangle A, B, C, D, AC is given as, so it's a rectangle, right? Rectangle means it will be straight. This. AC is 0, 0 and 4, 3. Then the equation of tangent of the circumcircle of the rectangle. What is the circumcircle? Basically, this is your circumcircle. And middle, so this is your circumradius, this is also circumradius, right? So I don't know the center. The circumcenter of the triangle, circumcircle, which are parallel. Equation of tangent. So what do you need to find out basically? One tangent is through this, the other tangent is through this. So basically what should happen? 4, 3, 0, 0, or you can also call it as this. So perpendicular, right? So this I can call it actually. So I need to know what point it is passing through, right? So this is the figure basically. So all these are tangents, but I need a tangent which is parallel to the diagonal. How do you write equation of diagonal? You know a trick basically, right? What is that trick? 3 minus 0 is 3, that is x, minus 4y. That is equal to what? 0, 0, 12 minus 12 is 0. So 3x equal to 4y, that is the equation of the diagonal. Equation of the diagonal is 3x minus 4y equal to 0, guys. So this I know. Now what can I do since I know this now? The next thing, what can I do? Now you also know from the center, if you drop a perpendicular, that will be radius, right? From the center if you drop, so this is your diagonal. So from h comma k, from center to tangent, if you drop a perpendicular, that will be equal to radius, or the distance between these two, 5 by 2, which is what we will get, right? 5 by 2 is what we will get. So now I know equation of the tangent, I know. So if you simplify, I think you should get D as your option. So since he is saying parallel to, I can write 3x minus 4y plus lambda equal to 0. This is the equation of the tangent. You'll get your center, which is exactly half. So what is your center? 2 and 3 by 2, right? Whatever. So I can just substitute that. I'll get my answer pretty easily. Now look at the 20th question. The ordinates P, Q on the parabola. So you can draw a parabola like this. The ordinates of the points P and Q on the parabola are in the ratio of 1:2. Then the locus of the point of intersection of normals to the parabola P and Q. Okay, so any point P and Q I can take. P I'll take it as 81 square, 281. Q I will take it as 82 square, 282. These are any 2 points on the parabola, right? So what is A now? 4A is 12. A value is 3. So this I can write it as 3t1 square comma 6t1. And this I can write it as 3t1 square comma 6t2. This is what we have, right? And what else is given? The ratio of the ordinates are 1:2. So 6t1 by 6t2, that is given as 1:2. So now you got a relation between t1 and t2, right? So t1, t2 equals to 2t1 you will get. That you can substitute here, that you can substitute here. So I will get my P and Q. Now H comma K is equation of normal, right? So you can find out equation of normal. Using differentiation, you can find out equation of normal. We have done that many times. And then you can pass through it. Then you find out point of intersection, right? So that should satisfy. So POI of equation of normals at P and Q should satisfy options. So easy. Round 2, actually I would write it because it is a little lengthy to solve and you might find it a little difficult. Now observe guys. The area bounded by step of x plus y equals to 2 with the coordinate axis is. Okay. So now can you tell me how to find this step of 2 basically? Basically, if you just have x plus y equals to 2. Step of x plus y equals to 2. So this is again a little bit of calculation is there. So we'll keep it round 2 because you need to draw here. There's no other option. There's no trick as such. Now look at this. Out of 1000 boys in a school, 300 played cricket, 380 played hockey, 420 played basketball. Now this is a Venn diagram question. This is a Venn diagram question. So total 1000 boys in a school. So total is 1000. What will this be now? 300 played cricket. So this I will say is as C. Total cricket. Total, this is 300 basically. That means all these regions combined. 380 played hockey. So I can write 380. And 420 played basketball. 420 played basketball. Out of the total, 120 played both basketball and hockey. 120 played both basketball and hockey. So this region, 120 played both basketball and hockey. What else I can write? 70 played hockey and cricket. 70 played hockey and cricket. Hockey and cricket is what this common portion, right? That is 70. What else? 56 played all 3 games. So all 3 is this portion, right? Common intersection. So this portion I can write it as 56. Now tell me, out of 56, right, total 70, in this 56 are there. So this I can write 14. Total 120, out of this 56 are there, right? So this I can write it as 64. And this is 56, right? Now I know this one total so far. Now look at this. This total is 380, total circle. In this, what are these now total? So if I want this portion, can I write it as 380 minus 14 minus 56 minus 64? Or basically 120, this is 134. 380 minus 134 is what I am getting, right? So only hockey will be what? 380 minus 124, correct? This is 56, 64, 120 and 134, actually 134. So 34 means what? 46. 246 is what I am getting. So 246 are only playing hockey here. Only hockey is 246 basically. Only hockey is 246. What about this similarly? This I know 46, 15 I am getting. So this portion I don't know. This part is 70 I know. I don't even know this. Okay. Now what else is given here? So this part I know. If the probability of number of boys who did not play any game, who did not play any game is none, right? So total minus the complete probability will give us none probability, right? Correct? So basically only hockey plus only cricket and this, right? So that will give us none basically. So what can I do basically? Total will be what? 300. So if I want total cases basically, 300 I am doing plus what is this 380 plus what is this 420. So all the three circles. But what is happening here? Total is 1000, right? Minus all this. In this sum you are counting multiple times, correct? So what are you counting multiple times? This 70 is both, right? So that you are counting multiple times. Minus 70 I can do. This also you are counting multiple times, right? That 120. And this, if you simplify, 100 is are playing cricket and basketball. So this also you know. So this is 34. So this portion I also you know. This is 100. So minus 100 I can do again. Correct? Minus 100. And so in this, how many times? So this includes this, includes this, includes this. So you are excluding. Total may say you are excluding this 70. Total may say you are excluding this 120. Total may say you are excluding this. So all three also you have excluded. So we need to add one more this 56. This is basically the formula P of H, P of C, P of B minus P of H intersection C minus P of H intersection B minus P of C intersection B minus P of H intersection B intersection C. This is the formula which will give us probability of none. So I think you will get it as some 134 basically, or in other words, that I can write it as probability is what they're asking, 134, want is 134, which is none, by total is 1000, so you will get 26.8 as the answer. This one, basically what we are asked to find out is summation of, so let me expand this summation, by 10 you will get, so I will get n1 square plus n2 square plus n3 square plus n4 square plus n5 square plus n6 square is what we are getting by 10. So now you need to basically identify your n1, n2, n3, n4, n5 and n6. How would you do that identification? 4 times cos 36. Cos 36 I can write it as root 5 plus 1 by 4. Cot 7.5. Cot 7.5, standard formula is root 6 plus root 3 plus 2. Root 6 plus root 3 plus root 2 plus root 4, something you will get. So here 4 cancelled, right? So if I am simplifying this, I am getting it as root 1 plus root 2 plus root 3 plus root 4 plus root 5 plus root 6. N1, N2, N3 are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square plus 6 square whole divided by 10. Just simplify this. I think you will get the answer as 9.1. So basically you need to know 7.5 answer, you need to know 36 answer. What if you don't know 7.5? 15 you know, right? How do you write 15? So 1 plus cos theta by 1 by sin theta. This you can write it as cot theta by 2. 23rd question. Now look at this. The number of solutions of the interval x cube plus 4x minus 1 equal to 0 in the interval minus 2 comma 1. Okay. So whenever you want solutions type, what we need to do is, whenever you have a cubic equation, you don't have a quadratic, right? This I will assume f of x. Find out f dash of x, guys. So I get 3x square plus 4 basically. So extreme value, basically what am I getting here? So if it is greater than 0, right, this is f dash of x basically. So what I can do is, there is a rule called rule of signs. So what you can do is, if this is from minus 2 to 1, right, first substitute minus 2. What is happening? 3 times minus 2 whole square is 4 plus 4. 12 plus 4 16. So we are getting what? A positive sign. Now substitute 1. What is happening? You are substituting minus 2, minus 1 if you are substituting. What is happening? 3 into minus 1, again 3 plus 4, 7. Again we are getting a positive sign. Correct? So all f dash x is definitely greater than 0. Now what about f of x? Same thing, let's check what is happening here for f of x. So f dash x we got greater than 0. Now let's check for f of x. F of x is what? X cube plus 4x minus 1. Now let me do f of minus 2, f of minus 1, f of 0, f of 1. Minus 2 whole cube is 8, minus 8, minus 8, minus 1. So this is what? A negative. If you substitute minus 1 whole cube is minus 1, minus 4, minus 1, minus 6, so negative. If you substitute 0, you are again getting negative. If you are substituting 1 plus 4, 5 minus 1 is 4, which is positive. Now observe, x is saying between minus 2 and 1, right? So minus 2 I am taking, minus 1 I am taking, 0 I am taking, 1 I am taking. This is the interval which I need, correct? Now this rule of sign says that for every alternate negative sign, for every alternate positive negative sign, we get one root. One root. Now look at this. First, negative, negative. Is the sign changing? No. Next, negative to negative. Is the sign changing? No. Negative to positive. Is the sign changing? Yes. How many times is that changing? Only once. So the root is 1. Simple. This is called the rule of signs, which you will again observe in your engineering when we are doing lot of methods. So this is also a round 2 question actually, which you will be solving when you get into your engineering. Now let us do the 21st question. Now we are done. We are completed round 1 questions and the conceptual questions. So let's come to round 2 questions here. Now observe. Mod of x plus y is 2, right? Step of mod of x plus y is 2. So can you tell me now what are the possibilities, right? This is like a step function, correct? Now can you tell me the possibilities, everybody? So if you want to draw a number line, it will be like this, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Here also same thing, right? 0, 1, 2 and 3. Correct? So this complete curve I want to represent like this. Now if you tell me x plus 2, if you need 2, what is the value you need basically? You need something like 2.5. Step of 2.5 will be 2. 2.9 will also be 2. So you need the value something between 2 and 3, correct? 2 and 3 means what basically? The value. If I want to draw this now, so from 2 and 3, x and y, anything, right? So can I just plot this part now from 2 and 2? Can I just plot this part? Can I plot this part? Basically, what am I saying? If you have something like 2, if you have 0, it's fine for me. If you have 2, if you have 0.5, that is also fine for me. As long as it shouldn't exceed 1, right? It shouldn't exceed 1 basically. So this is 1, this is 1. So basically my area should be between these two. Now observe, if you want between these two, I can say this is 1, this is 2. So total area 1 plus 2, I can write it as half into 3 into 3, which is 4.5. Minus, if I do the second part, second equation is this, which is half into 2 into 2, which is 2. 4 minus 2.5, which is 2.5. Answer is 2.5. So again, this is graph plotting solving. Simple. Now look at this. 25th question, I didn't solve actually. For the complex number, so let's do the 25th sum. For the complex number z, they are asking us number of solutions for this. Very easy. Z I can write it as x plus iy. So I'll write x plus iy whole square plus mod of x plus iy equals to x minus iy whole square. Z bar, right? So I'm just assuming z equals to x plus iy. Now solve this. This is like x square minus y square plus 2ixy. This is like plus x plus iy. This is like x square minus y square minus 2ixy. Correct? So what can I do? X square I can cancel it. Minus y square I can cancel it. So this you send it to the other side, 2ixy, 4i xy plus iy plus x equals to 0, or I common 4xy plus y plus x equals to 0. So real part is 0 means x 0, y will also be 0. So what are the sum of the solutions? 0, 0. So answer will be 0. Now have a look at this sum, 1 plus 2 plus 3. So total portion, I am getting it as 12, right? So total this portion, I am getting it as 12. So now they are asking us this portion, right? So this is one line L. This is a perpendicular line, right? So I will get 3 as well, correct? So I know this part. I can also find out this part, or you can use actually the shortcut which I told you. So what do we need? O, this is what I need actually. This is like a quadrilateral, right? O, C, E, B. 0, 4, 3, 2, 5 by 3, comma 0, 0, comma 0. So you can find out this equation, you can use equation of quadrilateral shortcut, which I discussed in our class. But if you don't get an idea, leave this question, because this is the most tricky one in this paper so far. Now have a look at the 17th question. Now how do you write an equation of a plane passing through 2, comma minus 1, comma 0? So that I can write it as a into x minus 2 plus b into y plus 1 plus c into z minus 0 equal to 0. So this is the equation passing through this. Now he's saying it also passes through this, right? It also passes through 3, minus 4 and 5. So how will I write it? A into 3 minus 2 is 1, plus b into minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3, plus c into 5 minus 1, this part is also 0 now. So I'm getting a minus 3b plus 5c equal to 0. Simple so far, right? Now what else did he say? It is proportional to the ones with DCs 2, 3, 4. So I can also say 2a plus 3b plus 4c equal to 0 using this. Correct? Now this is one equation, equation 1. This is equation 2. Now if you solve these two, I will get it as, if you solve 1 and 2, you will get a value as something into lambda. You might get minus 2 lambda, minus 9 lambda actually. B value is 2 lambda, C value 3 lambda you will get. Just solve 1 and 2. Now what is he saying? That passes through, so these I got my DC's value, correct? Now I know that DC's in a plane, whenever you have a plane, the DC's line is always perpendicular, right? So this is perpendicular to this. So I can write A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 equal to 0, or in other words, minus 9 lambda into x minus 2 plus 2 lambda into y plus 1 plus 3 lambda into z minus 0, that is equal to 0 I'm getting. So just cancel, compare, I think you will get equal to 20 you will get. Again, this we discussed in 3D geometry, so you can refer that. Now coming to the 12th question of your discussion. So what is equation of the tangent basically? Or see, what he's saying is y-intercept is twice the ordinate. The first quadrant, y equals to f of x, is a curve in the first quadrant such that, okay, so let me take first quadrant. This is the curve I'm taking. The curve in the first quadrant such that the tangent drawn at P is twice the ordinate of P. Y-intercept of the tangent drawn at P. Okay, so this is the tangent I'm taking. Or you take this. So let us say the tangent you are drawing like this. This is the equation of the tangent. So this is Px comma y. This is y equal to f of x. Now what he's saying is the tangent drawn, so this is the tangent line basically, is twice that of the ordinate of the P. So this is basically 2y1 I can write. x1 y1, this is 2y1. Okay. So what else did he say? Y equals to f of x passes through the curve 2, 3. Y equals to f of x passes through the curve 2, 3. q 2 comma 3, then the equation of the curve is correct. Y passes through 2 comma 3. So now you have to do reverse. We don't know tangent equation. What is tangent equation? Y minus y1 equals to dy by dx into x minus x1. Perfectly fine, right? Now what all are unknown here? This is like what? This is like a differential equation, correct? This is like a differential equation. Unknowns are x1 and y1. Can I solve this differential equation? What will I do? Dx by x minus x1 equals to dy by y minus y1 I can do. Integrate. So what is happening now? This is like log of x minus x1 equals to log of y minus y1 plus log c. Or this same thing I can write it as x minus x1 equals to c times y minus y1. Right? This is the equation of the tangent which I am getting. Or in other words, x y minus y1 equals to x minus x1 by c I am getting. So I know the equation of the tangent. From this I got the equation of the curve. Now they are saying what? It passes through 2 comma 3. So instead of x comma y, pass 2 and 3 here. So what are we getting? If you pass x and y instead of x and y, if you are getting it as 2 and 3, right? What we can do is, you will get your c value. C value is what basically now? 2 and 3 I am getting log c into log c by this. Y minus y1 equals to dy by dx into x minus x1 I am writing. So dy by y minus, okay, so you will get negative, one of them will be negative, right? Y minus y1, y. So you will get c value here. So you have to check. So basically I will get x minus x1 into y minus y1 equal to c format. That c you have to substitute, check and visualize. So little tricky. So just leave this sum. 14 we have done, 13 we have done, 12 we have done, 11 we have done, this we have done, 9 also we have done, 1 1 on 2 we have done, 6 we have done. Now fifth question. Now limit n tends to infinity, they are saying. Question number 5 we are doing, right? Limit n tends to infinity, they are saying. So how will you write this 3 square minus 2 square basically? So this you have to do a little bit of calculations. 3 square minus 2 square I can write it as 3 plus 2 into 3 minus 2. 5 square minus 4 square I can write it as 5 plus 4 into 5 minus 4. Up to so on. Correct? So this I can rewrite now as, this is like 1 square plus 2n plus 1. It's still becoming tricky, right? So 5 plus 4, 5 minus 4 I am taking. So how do I generalize this? Into 2n plus 1 by n square is what I am writing here. By n square. Or in other words, n tends to infinity, they are saying. Powers are equal, right? Or I can also take this. So if you give n value 1, otherwise let's just visualize this without doing anything. Without doing, let's visualize. What happens if you give n value 1 in this series? 2 plus 1 whole square, 3 square is 9, right? 0 if you give, you are getting it as 1. Okay. So if you give 1, you are getting it as, okay. So what are positive? 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, up to so on you are having. Minus. So if you are substituting 1, you are getting 3 square. You are getting 0, you are getting 2 square. Then you are getting what? Minus of 2 square, plus 4 square plus 6 square and so on. By n square I'm getting, by n square I'm getting. Limit n tends to infinity I'm having, limit n tends to infinity I'm having. So this, how can I write now? This I can write it as summation 2n plus 1 whole square. This how can I write? Summation, this is like 2, 4, 6 and 8, right? So you'll get what? 2n minus 1 whole square. Right? So same thing, by n square I'm getting, by n square I'm getting. So this also something you'll get. This is sum of even series, sum of odd series. You can write that, again separate, again simplify. So taking a little bit of time, if you do that, you'll get option A. Now let's do this. A bag contains 30 coins numbered from 0 to 29. The number of ways of choosing 3 tokens from the bag such that their sum is always 30. So sum should be always 30 is what I'm getting, what I need to find out actually. So what is this? I'm saying T1 plus T2 plus T3 is 30, right? So first what I will do is, I will take the first one, I will fix, right? Then it will be easy, right? First one I will fix as 0. What are all the cases you will get? You will get it as 29 1, 28 2, 27 3, like that up to so on we will get. Then I will fix T1 value as 1. If you fix it at 1, it will be 29, right? So I'll get 29 0, 28 1 and so on. Correct? Yeah? Like that, fix 2, fix 3, fix 4, fix 5. Like that, keep fixing and count the cases. Fix and count. Basically, I will get 1 to 14. So first case I am getting 14. Next case I will get 13. Like that, you will get till 1. So total number of cases you will get is 75 actually. Now what about this? Finding the coefficients. Yep, finding the coefficients. So this is standard binomial expansion. Now they're asking x power 13, right? One way is you can expand this using binomial theorem, expand this using binomial theorem and compare coefficients. Expand and compare. How will you compare? X power 13 means x power 1 into x power 12 I can do. X power 13 into x power 0 I can do. X power 10 into x power 3 I can do. So this is power 5 actually. So maximum is 5. Here the maximum will be some 12. So total 17 is there. So I can do everything, right? 12 and 1 I can do. 13 I don't have, so I need not do 13. So I can do 12 1. I can do 11 2. I can do 10 3. I can do 9 4. I can do what? 8 5. That's it. These. So from this, check for power 12, that value, plus from this, check for power 11 into check for power 2, that value, that value, that value, that value. If you add, you will get 4 as the answer. So, simply speaking about this test, this was a little tricky paper. So in math, I think the easy to medium level questions were around 16 to 17 questions here. And moderate questions to difficult questions were 7 to 8 questions here. So 16 to 17 would have been an ideal score in this paper. Okay, thanks a lot everyone for joining the session. The other questions where we left, I want you all to try and send the solutions in our Telegram discussion group. Make sure you join that group because all the important information, all doubt clarification sessions we have created exclusively for discussions only. Okay, thank you.